If I make up my own dream and I make it, anyone else can make up their own dream and make it. So I got to BMX quite late. I definitely had to work way harder. All of the skills that my competition would be learning when they were 10 to 15, I was learning in like 6 months. But I never, I guess, felt the pressure like that. I think it was more the enjoyment of what I was doing, and because I was seeing other people do it, then that kind of encouraged me more to get there quicker. When I was telling people that I wanted to become an elite rider, it was almost like a little giggle that I would get from people like, yeah, sure, you started when you're 15, you're 17 now, and you want to be a world champion. I was never encouraged and I was never told that I could do it. And then I met this rider, her name is Sarah Walker, and she's a silver medalist from the 2012 Olympics, so I've looked up to her since I started. So we had like a normal chat, like normal people. It's kind of like, yeah, this is me, like I wanna make it to elite, but I feel like I'm too old. I feel like I don't have enough support to get me there. And she was almost like, well, at the end of the day, no one's gonna give you the support that you need, because no one's gonna believe in you the way that you can believe in yourself. So it's almost like you gotta believe that you can do it. She was telling me about her own experiences, people telling her to retire. And I'm like, how can you retire when you're so great? Like, you're not even 30 yet, and you're still making into, you know, finals in world-class events. How can you possibly retire? And that's the thing that kind of got me like, okay, fine, I can do this then. I still have 10 years to do it. Even if I have 1 year in elite, I'm happy with that. So to answer the question, just me. Me and my stubbornness. I think the barriers that I've had mainly has been the sexism. All of my friends in the club has always been taken to the next step, to the new fancy team with a new fancy bike. He's a sponsor for this, he's a sponsor for that. And then I'm just pushing aside. It just crushed me a little bit to kind of just be left behind all the time for no particular reason. I was never good enough. There was always something with the way I was riding, something with the way I was training. You know, I once came home crying, my mom, and I was kind of being like, I don't want to do this anymore. What's the point? You know, I'm being humiliated because I didn't make it to a final in a race that I should have. And then this guy is telling everyone from the club how, oh, like you shouldn't be crying and you should be making the finals. And it's almost like, why do you have to do this to me here? What have I done to kind of deserve this? You know, it's really hard when you don't have a place to kind of be and feel like you belong and feel like people are there for you. Guys' egos tend to be very threatened by girls. They change. I'm not friends with the people that I used to hang out with. Everything's great until you get close to their skill or you get better than them. All of a sudden it's like, oh, imagine how much I haven't tried this, that she's now better at me. No, what's the credit? Like, what about all of the hard work that I've been doing? And this is like friends that, you know, friends that I really, really loved and that I had a really good relationship with. And it's like, well, if I'm getting this from my friends, imagine from other people. People change, and sexism is a real thing, and equality is still not there if someone's crushed because I beat them. It's almost like it took me such a long time to stop caring so much about what other people thought, and to start kind of giving myself some love as well, some self-love, and just decided, you know, like, if anyone's gonna do this, it's me. And if I need to coach myself, then I need to coach myself. Then I need to learn how to coach. And that's exactly what I did. I know exactly what I need to do. I don't need anyone to tell me what to do necessarily. I can go further. So when people are negative to me now, I'm almost like, whatever. You think whatever you want to think, I'll think whatever I want to think. I'm going to make it, and I've put that goal into my head, and nothing's going to stop me. And it is what it is. Like, if something bad happens, shit happens, whatever. If I make up my own dream and I make it, that means that anyone else can make up their own dream and make it. When people come to me and say, I'm someone's role model, or I inspired someone to try BMX, it's like, really me? I've never seen myself as a role model. It makes me feel like I've made it already. Everything that I am right today is because of BMX. I'm a mechanic, I'm a personal trainer, BMX coach. All of this kind of roles is almost like giving back to people, and I realized that I can make an impact and I can make a difference, and that's the thing that keeps me going.